Look, I'm not gonna lie. I said, look, it's gonna be a weekend thing, but there was something that was said to me, right? That, look, I found peace within myself, and I don't have to deal with this. But there was something that was said to me, and that's why, the whole family thing is not gonna happen, because I got upset about something that was said to me, and that's really what happened. I don't know. That's what it is. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God." I listen. I need to definitely. I gotta look. I got a therapist. I need to work on my anger, but I am not gonna lie. I dealt with it like a man. I ignored it and I walked away. I walked away and I said, "Listen, look, maybe I need more time. I don't know. Just being honest with you, because I need respect. I need respect. I need to find peace. I need to work on myself. I need to do what's right for me. At the end of the day, that's really what it is. You know, you can hate on me all you want. You can say this about me, but at the end of the day, I need to work on myself, and obviously, the same thing goes vice versa. So it was too quick. It is what it is. I just got this crib, just got this house. I feel like we're moving too quick. Look, I'm not here to bring anything down or nothing like that, but like even when like it's just me and some like people that I'm hanging out with, they be uplifting me. They be telling me kind things and stuff like that. I'll be like, I appreciate that. I haven't heard that in a while. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about good people around me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I have to make sure that I'm good at the end of the day. I have to make sure that I'm working on myself, and I don't get brought down. That's just what it is. Because if I'm being brought down and stuff like that, like, how am I supposed to be me at the end of the day? That's just how I feel. But yeah, it's a painful situation what's going on. It really is, because the other one wants to be with me and wants everything to work out so bad, and I do too. But I don't want it that fast. Like, I gotta make sure I'm 100% good, and I want things to flow the way I'm supposed to flow, and there has to be a mutual agreement between two people, and understanding on two people, and making sure that it works. It's not that easy. I love my fiance. That's my girl. That's my everything. But there's just some things that need to be worked on. As you guys could tell, there's some things that need to be worked on, and that's just how I feel. You know. I want a beautiful relationship. I want to make sure that everything happens good. Let's not think too negative about it. It could work out. It could be a thing. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta make sure that everything is just healed up, and we're good, and we're fine, and nothing. Not bringing each other down, and making sure that we uplift each other's spirits. And it can happen, but I always go by the past, when we first met. I always go by when we first met. Oh, everything was so beautiful, rainbows and sunshine and stuff like that. This is the hardest stage of the relationship. It ain't easy, man. It's not easy. It really isn't. You guys gotta understand, I wasn't in a relationship when all that was happening. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, wanting to be back with me, you have to know that you have to put the past and let the past be the past. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't really the issue. The issue was more so I ain't gonna lie, my fiance, she did let the past be the past. I won't lie, she did. But it's just it's really like it's words for me. That's what it is. It's words for me. Like I just want to be uplifted. That's all. That's all. I just want to be uplifted. You know. I just want to be uplifted by words and encouragement and stuff like that. That's all I want. You know. That's all I'm asking for. You know. You know, and vice versa. I do the same. Like we had a beautiful time last night, and then when I woke up, I don't know if it's I woke up too late. It's just things were a little bit iffy, whatever, you know. But I don't know. This time wasn't that good because when I said I wanted to be alone, I don't know if this time, because you guys gotta understand it was only 24 hours. Now, when I'm ready, I'm probably gonna have to go out my way. So, yeah, this time it's not gonna be easy.